Hello Leo, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 22nd through to the 28th of May. We're heading into your autumn period, so over the next few weeks, few months, couple of months, 2 or 3 months, you might find yourself a little bit more sort of reflective about what you want in the future. And then when you hit your birthday, that's the time to implement it within your life. So yeah, sorry it's been a little bit late on the readings. I do apologise about that. It's been hectic over the last few days, 17th to 19th. Loads of things happening in the world. I will be doing a overall view of how I've seen things. But I've seemed to have been stuck in a traffic jam over the last 4 days. That's why it's late. And I could have been triggered really badly. Which you may have found yourself also in this sort of position. But I decided against it. I decided to, let me just move that mic out of the way. Sorry about that. So I decided not to get triggered and to basically, spend some time with myself in that traffic jam. I could spend the whole time kind of going, oh, I wanted to originally do this in the Standing Stones of Avebury Circle, and I will be doing some readings in those circles at some point, but the weather was unpermitting. So I could have got triggered by everything, and I didn't. It was good to be spending a bit of time with myself. So there you go. I do apologise about that. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. The first card in the overall energies we got here is the Hermit card. So it's basically the energies coming through you here. It's following your ultimate goals and encapsulating that sort of ultimate sort of direction for you with knowing who you are, knowing your spirit, knowing your dark side, your shadow side as much as your sunny side, and your energy here is sort of saying to you, you're coming into autumn period, yet things may appear to be slowing down. If you push too hard, you may find life a bit frustrating. Not necessarily this month, but maybe next month. We've got the monthly readings coming out shortly for June, next week. But I think here is living your inner dream basically this week. Let's just see. Sorry, I've got it up that way. I've actually got to put it that way. Let me just turn my table round here like that so it's facing me, so that's a lot easier. So on your relationship side, your karmic message here is marrying, is unifying your plan. So it's your Two of Wands, right? Your Two of Wands with the Two of Wands of someone else. And it is the celebration of the unification of two plans that actually dovetail into one another, following your logical or evident path where you're going on. And it should be a celebration, really. It should, that's where you're heading. That's what you should be looking for within your life, to celebrate the unification of you and another person, or you and another group as well. It could be your family, your friends, your community as well. But here I think it's basically about how you dovetail your life of your dreams and your aspirations within your relationship side with the people that are around you. And that's what you should be striving for, okay? The universe here is giving you the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is obviously a card of really good work that you've done. It's also, he's pouring water as far as I can tell off of this card as well. And it's a case of also the universe is here is sort of saying, because you know that with that Hermit card, you know you're in and out. You've done that good work on yourself. Therefore, you will be attracting people around you who have also done equally that good work upon themselves. And that's what the Four of Wands is all about, is celebrating that unification that you have with other people in a very concrete way. And that could well be moving in with someone. That could well be, marriage and stuff like that. And that's what's resonating around you. That's what's the universe is helping you to recognize that within yourself and within the people that are around you. You always seem to get the Six of Wands, Leo. It's all about you. It's fantastic. And this comes from the past guides. So these are the guides that are influencing the karmic path. And it comes to Six of Wands. So you have this righteous place. You have this sort of recognition from the world that is around you, because of the work that you've done. Because of what you've done in the past, it's going to bring the best out of you. There's no doubt about it. And it's, you know, you're going to, your guys here are sort of saying, recognize the good work you've done. So therefore you can recognize the good work in others. You know. And it will bring a lot of things to the surface. The moon card that wanted to sort of jump out there. Recognize the, you know, the good work, and it will reveal a lot of things that you didn't really see in others or in yourself around you. Let's just see how the future guides are sort of helping you out here. Nothing but wands here. Really quite powerful sort of scenario here. I would be wary of, there's one aspect of this Nine of Wands, of the healthy boundaries. Sometimes, you know, it's difficult to trust other people sometimes. And, you know, I think this is a little bit of, yes, I'm willing to go into this sort of unification. I'm willing to connect with these people around me, but I need to have these healthy boundaries in place so I don't have any of the complications or the problems that I would have had before in my life. And in a way, the Six of Swords is sort of saying here, because you're taking your righteous place, naturally in your future, it will you will mitigate, you will avoid people who don't suit you. It doesn't mean that they're not nice people. That's got nothing to do with it. It's just basically that they just don't suit you, or you don't suit them. One or the other. And recognizing that within yourself will help you enormously to connect with the person that is around you in a very passionate way. Isn't that right, Cody? It's my dog, by the way. We've been away from each other for some time, so now he just wants to be around me constantly, as if to sort of say, "You're not going anywhere, Tom." Isn't that right, Cody? Hey, mate. Yeah. You come and take a pew with me. Anyway, yeah. So I think within the relationships here, it could also be a case of, you know, you will attract people around you that may not necessarily correspond to you here. This is what, with success comes people that are kind of like want to jump on your tailcoats, you know, and that's where your healthy boundaries will come into play as well. It's going to benefit you in lots of ways in regards to your relationships that are around you, you know. So yeah, I think it's been very good work. I was just seeing your cards over the last 6 months has been amazing, really good. And I think, you know, you're in a position now where you're going to be the prize catch. And if you're the prize catch, you know, you're going to have a lot of fisher people after you, you know, and those fisher people, those people fishing for you may not necessarily be the best one to get. So that's where your healthy boundaries are going to help you. On your material side, okay, you have the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups is really, yeah, there is a case of walking away from something, but it's not necessarily walking away from, say, like a disaster or anything like that. It's more of a case of going on a journey, working towards, and your karmic message here is if you've got a career path you want to follow, if you've got a job you want to, excel in, you've got to walk to the happiness side of it all, in the side of your job that really makes you go, yes. And that's what it's all about. And the same thing with your business, you know, recognize why you started your business and touching with the inner things that drives you on and heads you off in the direction which the Hermit card is all about. He's following his dreams and aspirations. He's caught his dreams and aspirations in his lantern, in front, you know, and he's put it in his lantern so it can be his guide going forward. And I think here on this side here, the Eight of Cups is saying to you, move on to your dreams and aspirations, basically. Follow them, follow that pathway. Let's just see what's going on how the universe is sort of influencing this karmic path. This is temperance, and normally I'd say with temperance, it's a case of learning when to be patient in order to know when to be active. That's what patience is all about. It's a little bit like, who was the wizard with King Arthur? And I'm going to be doing some readings from the King Arthur standing stones around here next week. I'll probably do the monthly readings from there. That's going to be amazing. King Arthur was taught by Merlin, thank you. Through Merlin, he taught Arthur how to communicate, and he didn't need to tell him what to say. Basically, he taught him how to listen, because when you can listen, you know what to say. So you don't have to be taught how to communicate, but you may need to learn how to listen. And I think here is being patient with your journey that you're going on. And when you have that patience, you listen, you learn, and then you know when to act. And the universe is saying, this week here, be patient with your journey on your material path. Investigate it, explore it. Two of Cups. You know, it's like, as funny thing is this temperance card here has got 2 cups, and she's pouring water between one and the other, and that's what the patience is all about. It's also about manifesting your dreams as well, which the Hermit card is all about. And then you get the 2 of Cups here. Now the 2 of Cups here is how your guides are trying to sort of influence you from your past, and saying don't forget about your dreams and aspirations in regards, or the things that make you really makes you buzz, and within your job and your business and your projects, because the 2 of Cups has also got that staff of Tot, or the codicis, as I'd say in French, where you've got, it's like the kundalini that goes through you, and as it goes through you, you know, it combines both aspects of your life, your lower and higher self. Which brings you to a really beautiful place. And I think that's where your guides are sort of saying, look, you've still got to keep on this journey. You can't just stop here. There's no procrastination. Be patient with the journey. The journey is not the goal necessarily, but it should be, there's a lot to be learned upon that journey. On this side you get nothing but wands, and on this side you get nothing but cups. So now we've got the 2 of Cups going to the Ace of Cups. And I think this is refining it, basically. Once you connect with yourself and of what you want out of life, all of a sudden your future self here is guiding you in a way of sort of saying, and this, if you put out this cup into the universe, you will get 10 cups back, happiness back. You know, it's realizing and a fulfilling journey. That's what I'm getting. Your guides are sort of pulling you towards that fulfilling journey. You know, I had a moth flying straight in my face. I don't know if you saw that. You know, and you know, they call it the butterfly of the night in French, which I love as a sort of way of calling it as a thing, as an insect. And yeah, and it's out there during the day. So, you know, allow the light to shine through your life day and night, and be that butterfly in your life. The Emperor card. It wouldn't be a Leo reading without the Emperor card, would it? Let's be honest. You know, you get the Emperor card quite a lot. You get the King of Wands quite a lot, but you've got now here you've got the Emperor card, which is your outcome. Let me just grab the Light Seers cards, because we're going to be doing a clarification on that, and allow those cards to charge at the root of the tree of knowledge. The Emperor card is knowing you, basically, having complete and utter control over you. Once you have a complete and utter control over you, then therefore you can apply your energy in order to actually manifest exactly those dreams and aspirations out the Hermit card, your future, basically. And it is slightly going into a self-reflective mode. There is a certain degree of self-reflect here, but also at the same time, you're still carrying on things that have been happening in the last year, over your summer period, because as I say, you're moving into your autumn period. And, you know, those sort of things, life still goes on in autumn. It doesn't just stop or slow down, or, you know, life still goes on. And I think you've still got to keep heading on down your pathway. Let's just get the clarifications from the light seers cards here. So this is the Hermit is being clarified by the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a contradiction in terms here. You know, the Hermit card is something that's pretty slow, and the Knight of Wands is really quite quick. It's a speedy card. It's like getting into the rhythm of life, like, oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 sort of scenario, you know. And it's being passionate about life. And I think this comes in here on this side here. And it's, yes, being involved in the passion, but don't forget who you are and where you come from and where you're going, basically. But yes, be passionate about the journey, I think, of this material side, but also be passionate about your relationships. And yeah, I wouldn't accept second best or anything like that. I wish you could see it around the corner here. Unfortunately, I can't turn the camera around, but I've got loads of horses that are in here as well with me. And I've got Queenie, one of the horses that are coming to say hello. Hello, Queenie, how you doing? That'll do. No. Don't start walking on me. It's amazing. Love horses. Never been horse riding though, but I do love them. Up, 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 up. That'll do. Hang on a second, I do apologise. She's getting very keen about my biscuits I've left in here whilst I was having a cup of tea. Queenie. No, not for you. You have your biscuits later on. Those biscuits are for me. Good gal. Thank you very much. You'll see her, she's coming round now to say hello. You'll see her wandering through in the background. Thank you very much, Queenie. See you later. She left me my biscuits. How nice of her. So, yes, after that little interlude, I do apologise. Ah, you know. Yeah, so, you know, being very passionate about life, but also at the same time, just don't forget who you are. Being very true to and honourable to your spiritual side of life. Let's see what we got with the Four of Wands, Page of Wands. This reiterates the Knight of Wands, because obviously the Page of Wands grows into the Knight. Now the Page of Wands is exploring the passions in life, exploring this new connections that you have with other people that are around you within your life. I think that's your karmic path. With the Three of Pentacles, you get the Moon. Did the Moon not come out earlier on? I think it did. Yes, it did. And yeah, you will discover a lot of things about yourself and about other people that are around you that you will appreciate, actually. You didn't realise within people around you, kind of going, oh, I didn't realise they were like that. Oh, Dave's lovely. Or Jennifer's amazing. You know, sort of scenario, you know, it's really, really quite nice. And I think the more you get into your expertise of yourself within your relationships, the more and more you heighten the expertise in others, which you would really, really appreciate. Six of Wands clarified by the Sun. Happiness, this is what it's all about. It's about you as well. This is the Sun is about you, Leo, the Sun. It's totally your card. And I think you're really going to enjoy your righteous place of what you know. And as I said, it's going to bring a lot of people around you that you've got to say goodbye to those headaches. Don't get involved in relationships that are just sort of like, you know, are just there to sort of test you because you're getting recognition. So, you know, I would actually, Ace of Cups. So we got the Ace of Cups mirroring the other side as well here. Ace of Cups is what you put out there, is what you'll get back. And this is those healthy boundaries as well. Could be a case of you having to sort of say, No, don't get involved. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Don't get involved. I'm looking for my higher self, the beauty of life and everything like that. Let's just see what's going on the material side. The Queen of Cups. So we get the Queen of Cups with the Eight of Cups. It's the Eight of Cups is in the Light Seers cards. The person's walking towards the sun, which is on this side. And I think basically your material side is going to reflect your relationship side. I think you've got really good, solid opportunities on both sides of your life. But it's asking you now, in order to get to where you should be going on your journey, you need to radiate that journey as well. You need to radiate what you're in. It's a bit like the law of attraction in a way. Putting out there is what you're going to get back, I think. And being patient with the journey. With the Temperance card, you get the Ace of Swords. So within this patience, as I said, it will give you a real good clarity of where you should be going. And it's going to bring ideas. The universe is trying to bring within that space that you are creating for yourself. The universe is bringing in ideas that kind of going, you know what? And now I can see it because I've taken time out, and I can see what I can do and where I can excel within my job or my business or my projects. Oh, thank you very much, the universe. It's like and that train of thought can keep you really focused on where you should be going. And with the Two of Cups, you get the King of Cups. So now you've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, unifying yourself within what you should be doing, having control over your emotions, being able to put your emotions out there under your control, basically. That's what it's saying here. And unifying your original passions of why you do your job or why you do your business and stuff like that. It's gonna build into you a new journey, a new level to your job and your business and stuff like that. So just had the Page of Pentacles come out with the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles is learning about that longer term journey. It's a slower page than what we get over here, which is the Page of Wands, which is very childlike energy, passionate energy. Here you have a very learned card, a very studious, almost like methodical card. So with that Ace of Cups, of going after those passions, understanding that the journey is longer than sometimes we perceive, and it's a whole process between seed and fruit. And that's what the Temperance card is trying to help you to understand. That's why you get the Ace of Swords with it. And you've got, with the Ace of Cups, you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is learning about the longer term cycles. And it will bring you in a lot of luck in your life. With the Emperor card, you get the Death and Rebirth. So it's building into, and this is your future. So it's building into a stage here where you will start realizing that 2002 is over, and 2022 is over, and 2023 will start from your birthday. That's how I look at things within the Astroflower. It's basically a new year. Your birthday is the new year for you personally, and the year of the Earth starts on the 21st of December, as far as I'm concerned. This is my take on things, and it's much more on the northern hemisphere than it is in the southern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, the new beginnings start on the 21st of June. So and so for your cycle, it is coming up. This rebirth, death and rebirth is coming up, and I think there may be realizations within you this week for that, and it'll help you to set things up for a going future, which will be absolutely beautiful. So there you go, Leo. Thank you very much for being here. It's a really beautiful reading, actually. I think it confirms a lot of things rather than it explains a lot of things to you, reveals a lot of things. It's almost saying you are on the good road. Don't forget, we got the monthly readings coming out on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. The June readings coming out Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got loads of other readings on our channel as well. Thank you very much for the support here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.